Greetings, I'm Demonac, and it's Hearthstone time. In fact, it's Naxxramas time. We're continuing through Hearthstone's first expansion. We have the Arachnid Quarter, which has become available this week. They're going to open a new quarter every week, so there are going to be more and more of these bosses, more and more rewards that we can access just by beating them, and then by doing some other challenges. But next up is Naxxramas. Now, I suffered the embarrassment earlier of losing a match with my Rogue deck, no less. From what I've heard from my friends, they didn't lose a lot of matches against these guys. Not before the heroic level, so that's pretty embarrassing. I think she had like an insane draw, though, and my draw wasn't fabulous. But anyway, let's give the Rogue another chance here. And we see that Naxxramas' power is, we paid 3, and return a random enemy minion to opponent's hand, which might not work out too badly for my Rogue deck, but we're going to find out. Better win this time. It's going to be really sad. This is the deck that I use in ranked play. It gets me down pretty easily to rank 8, maybe lower. I just usually don't have enough time to sit around playing ranked.
Watch your back.
So, we have a very killing-y starting hand. It's actually too much. I'd rather trade the Eviscerate for some kind of minion. Preferably a cheaper one than that. Alright, what have you got in my X now?
Her poison will make your death mostly painless.
You're very full of yourself. Alright, I don't know what the drawback for it. She doesn't have an ability in play that just kills him, or that she could coin out, so we're going to play him in advance and see how it goes. Can't, like, break the chains? No. Okay, so this thing is going to spawn a bunch of other dangerous spiders when it does its thing. Mega Dagger. Is it worth wasting my backstab on that? I don't know. Because I could backstab that and then stab one the real way, and then the other spider will kill him anyway. I'm thinking there might be more important things to backstab. I'm just going to hit for 2. Because my hand's all expensive. I think I might have to activate Dagger again soon, so I am going to waste one attacking her. No surprise there. Alright, that's a little bit irritating. But I'm now backstabbing a 3-2 instead of a 1-2, so I'm okay with that mostly. I'm going to make it Dagger. Backstab that sucker. Front stab one of these, and you know what? I'm not going to play him, because he'll just die to that. It's just a 1-1. I'm actually better off having him, maybe I'll draw something with combo that he can trigger, but there's no point wasting him just for that. That is bad. That shade is going to grow every turn. I can't backstab it. Just going to have to play the Shield Master, kill that, and hope that the shade wastes itself against him, but it could just sit around and build up until it's so huge that it can kill him in one shot. Oh, that's nice. Lovely. Nope, the AI is going to use that very stupidly. You can kind of count on AI to not be the best. Okay, so this guy, when he dies, is going to give a random beast card to her hand. Which, it doesn't have to be a beast in her deck. It's like, basically any beast, from what I hear. So, that could be a little crazy. I wonder what the value of copying this thing is. That's normally a pretty weak creature to copy, but again, it does destroy whatever it touches. There might be crazy stuff coming. I don't know. I could backstab it and then Fan of Knives, which would draw me a card, kill them both. It only does 2 damage, though. I mean, I could also backstab it, stab it with a dagger, then I'd have a deckhand to attack with. I'd love it if you'd return this to my hand. We'll see, though. I think I'm gonna do this. Is it the smartest play? I have no idea. Probably not. But it does let me be aggressive. Leaving a 1-1 in play, probably stupid, because it could be buffed in any number of ways. When it dies, she's going to draw a card, and I figured she would probably do that anyway. I don't think the AI is that brilliant about taunt. So he is a 3/5 taunt for 5, and it's a little different than the other abomination. Instead of exploding and killing everything, his death rattle is he summons a 1/2 slime with taunt, which means for 5 mana, he's giving you 4/7 worth of stats, all of which has taunt. So he's actually pretty strong. If you just want defense, he will give you a bunch of defense. I wonder if he's worth copying. That would give me a bunch of defense. Now the two of these guys together could kill him, and they're looking pretty weak right now. That may not be a horrible idea. If I copy him, then kill him, he's got taunt, I can't ignore him, then I'll have all those stats for myself. Yeah, okay. There's no point in doing 1 damage to this slime.
What do you call a player who just had his minion webbed? Doomed.
Yeah, that's what you think. My appraisal is somewhat more optimistic, except for that thing, which is really bad. I guess maybe I will stab this thing, because I'm going to have mana to make a dagger after I replay Sludge Belcher. I mean, it's tempting to play him because he's more aggressive, but I want to taunt to make sure.
Giant. My that is not on my approved card list.
I see. Returning him now would be funny because he'd heal up. Okay, that sea giant is pretty large, so I think we're going to have to copy him, obviously. And it's not going to get through because when this guy dies, I'm just going to get even more taunts. So let's continue with the beatings. Destroy a minion. For 2. That is a nice card. That is not a card that you can get. That is a Naxxramas card, obviously. I like things a lot better when I had my own 8/8. So, if I double Fan of Knives, he would be weak enough to kill with with both my guys. I would still have to stab this myself. This would turn into more guys, which ironically I would just run out of Fan of Knives. But we're going to do 1 Fan of Knives anyway and see what I draw. Shadow Step. You know what, that doesn't actually help a lot in this particular instance. Pretty much need the 3 damage from these guys to finish him off, because I don't want to stab him. So I can't actually use them to take out the other stuff and get rid of that. So I'm going to end up with a bunch of spiders, but it's not the end of the world. Oh, now I get an Eviscerate. Changes things. I'm not going to complain too much, because it means I don't have to waste all my guys doing that, so fine. I'll take 3 damage, that's fine, because then I can dominate these crummy spiders. And all is well. This guy full heals at the beginning of every turn. Ah, Reincarnate. There's a powerful spell used in a non-powerful way. It just... That's a Shaman card. It destroys one of your own minions, then returns it to play at full health, and that's it. But, I mean, not only are you full healing one of your minions, but of course if you have Death Rattle, you trigger it. I don't believe it would trigger Battle Cries, but that's okay. So that was interesting, but I think I've got the advantage now. Do I play... I guess the most aggressive play would be him plus this, which is, you know, pretty good, actually. he will stop a lot of that junk. There's no point in damaging him, because of course he's healed at the beginning of the turn, but... yeah. I could kill that, which my guy will survive. And I guess I'll just attack with this, because I mean he's going to have to go through it anyway. So that's fine. You're going to web the guy with charge. Well, he was the most dangerous thing, so I guess that makes sense. Okay. It's your funeral. Don't want to kill that and give him a 4/4. But, so I can do 8 damage if I play him, Shadow Step, play him again. That's all my mana. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So I win. Something very horse-like about their, like, spider hissing.
This is not over, puny.
Would be an egg. So now I've got my very own mechs
You
now.
think that card will help you?
Me
You
excellent.
are sorely mistaken.
Okay. Okay, so now we've unlocked 2 class challenges for the Druid and for the Rogue. Let's go check those out. So Druid versus Grand Widow Fairlina. Or Rogue. See, I think you have to use one of these. Yeah, okay, I think it's giving you the deck. But yeah. Defeat her, I can get Poison Siege, card, which is obviously powerful. I don't like it very much. Powerful doesn't necessarily mean it's good. It does a powerful thing, though. It destroys all minions on both sides, and for every minion destroyed, you get kind of war reparations of a 2/2 Treant, which doesn't have charge, but since you're doing this on your turn, your opponent's 2/2 Treants will be able to attack. It does let you turn big creatures into small ones, with no abilities. And I mean, you can attack with all your guys before you poison seed up, and then play your own play minions afterwards. So, I mean, it can work well, but let's see how hard it is. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it just gives you the Druid deck for this.
Versus Grand Widow Fairlina!
My acolytes serve me without question.
I must protect the wild.
Yeah, because I definitely don't have these cards. Do I keep those both in my starting hand? The Keeper of the Grove is good. I'm going to pitch for one of those and see what else I can get. Yeah, cheaper. Interesting. Must not squelch. Spiders! Spiders. So, clawing is useless. Let her go ahead.
Bring out your dead.
Yeah, not very interesting. Okay. That guy could be bad, though. I don't want him to be out there. Now, this is a weird goddamn minion. So, it's a 1/2 for 2. The battle cry causes an exact copy of this thing to be created at the end of your turn. From what I hear, if you buff it in between that time, the copy will also get the buff. Which is weird. So, I'm not going to play it right now for that. I think that means I actually want to probably... Some of her stuff doesn't have Death Rattle. A lot of it does, though. I probably want to claw him and make sure he's dead. I'm going to save this for some buffs, maybe, so... Oh, I hate to do this. You know what? I hate to do that, so I won't. I'm just going to Power of the Well, make it 3-2. If she plays a guy with Death Rattle, then fine, he can take her out. If she does that... Oh, that hurt a lot. I was actually kind of lucky there, but she's going to Inner Rage him anyway. Okay. He's still not that big, though. Nerubian Egg? Awesome. Okay, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to Nerubian Egg, because when she kills that by accident, it's still going to help me. And I'm going to use my 1 mana left to Claw. It's like a use of time. All leaving him alive cost me was like 1 damage. Dancing Swords. I didn't see her play that last time. So Dancing Swords is a 4/4 for 3. Like, this is one of the cards you can get, but the Death Rattle is your opponent draws a card. So, a bit of a drawback there. I compare it to Mukla. You can decide for yourself which is better. I mean, Mukla is bigger, and he just gives 2 bananas instead of a real card. But it's still a similar sort of effect. Haven't seen anything good to buff him with yet. This deck has Hogger, that's kind of nice. So, I don't want to silence him, that's for sure. The problem is if I play this guy, that thing can just kill it. It doesn't get the benefit of its bigness. It would be really awesome to buff it somehow. You know, oh, this seems like a horrible waste, but we're going to see what happens. I'm going to play him and just do the 2 damage to that. Because now if this hits him, they're going to trade.
Join me in death.
Whoa. So that guy is largeness. If he dies, though, he'll kill whatever's next to him. I don't think this is a card players can get, but I'd have to double check. No, I don't think so. But so now I've got a buff thing. I could play him and Mark of the Wild him, so he'd be a 3/6 who heals every turn. Not too shabby. Or I could play the Echoing Ooze, buff it up to a 3/4 with Taunt, and then it should give me another 3/4 with Taunt if that works. I feel like this is the better play, because he's just big enough to stop this guy, but he'll also probably just get shot down by Rain of Fire. Frankly, this is the more interesting play, just to make sure that it works the way it's supposed to. So I think I might do that. 2 3/4s. Maybe not. I'm going to try for the Gargoyle. It's a pretty big self-healing taunt, and I'm going to kill that and draw a card, which I should have done first in case that would have changed my play. Of course he's going to finish him off. He's a jerk. Figured it was worth a try. If he dies, he'll take that out at the same time, so it's not that big a deal. That's not very good. Oh, I should have given taunt to this. Everything in the deck is a taunt target, apparently. So I can play Hogger now. That doesn't do me any good unless I can kill him first, though, because he would... Yeah, the bad things are going to happen with Cult Master. So I'm pretty sure I want to kill this guy, and then he will take out the Cult Master for me. Oh, he triggered the Cult Master first? They died at the same time. I guess it doesn't count as the same time because it wasn't killed by the same effect. That's bullshit. Good to know, but bullshit. And I guess we'll just play another Nerubian Egg. I don't remember if she has any Apocalypse types things, but certainly if she's using this, it could backfire and kill my eggs. That's no good.
The widow embraces me.
Really? So now she's got 2 attack. And a giant death army. Awesome. Innervate. I don't think that's helping me much this turn. It would have been a lot more helpful earlier. I mean, I could innervate and use it to kill this. Which would be one less thing to kill Hogger's guy, or Hogger himself. I don't think this is going to help me that much at this stage of the game. It might actually be worth doing it just to kill that, so let's go ahead. Yeah, I should have given Taunted and Ruby an egg. I don't think it would have done the job I needed at the time, but would have given me a 4/4 anyhow. So she predictably kills that.
You're dead.
The damned stand ready.
She has just enough guys. It would take like all of them to kill Hogger, and she's not going to. Okay. She's going to suicide that one, and then not activate that. That is very weird. Naturalize. Do I want her to draw 2 cards? Is it worth giving her 2 cards to kill any of those guys? I doubt it. That would have been good earlier when she had the Suicide Knight, but god damn it. I guess I'm just going to have to play this guy as crummy 2/1/2s. I can kill one of these with Hogger and he'll live, technically, temporarily. That's probably the best thing. That's an interesting effect.
For the wild.
I mean, I could have naturalized one of these guys, like gotten rid of him, but giving her 2 cards seems like a horrible deal. She has a lot of mana to cast them with. Oh, there we go. He's the guy that is there for naturalizing, although she still put him on the end, so he's not going to kill too much. Ready to fire for 1 to damage one of those, which is good. Ah, Poison Seeds will kill off all my Nerubian things. If you let me save the naturalize, it would give her more guys, though. She'll have a lot less guys if I naturalize him first, but then she'll have more cards. If this guy hadn't taken damage, then these 2 plus Kung Fu could kill him and reduce the number of guys further. But I do want to trigger his death rattle before the thing, I think. Yeah, I better have there be less guys for the Poison Seeds. She gets 2 cards, but it kills 2 that were in play. So that's not... Oh yeah, that wasn't his power. That was the predictable acolyte thing. So that's fine. We're gonna hit for 2 before our guys die. And we're gonna Poison Seeds. We're only killing those 2 weak guys, but we're getting all my eggs triggered, so that's fine. And I hope she can't just kill me on her turn, because my health is getting very low.
Get in there and fight, maggot.
So it's 6. I've got no cards in hand for this thing, so that's okay. Yeah, she's not killing me this turn. Now, I have 8, 12 damage, 13, 14, 15, which is not going to kill her, but I can do a lot. Okay, I'm going to give this guy the taunt. I think I'm going to use 2 of these guys to finish him off. That seems like a net profit, even though I'm getting less damage right now. And I'm going to Kung Fu this guy. I have no cards in hand, and probably never will again, so her ability is useless. And I should have pretty serious board control. Just kill her next turn. Yeah, that was really useful. Die. Okay, so I've unlocked the Poison Seeds. That was not super hard. Now, let's get the reward from the Rogue one. Now this is, I want the Anywhere Ambushers, because those are going to go in my deck. I don't know if I'm going to have, how much I'm going to have to change my Rogue deck, but these things are pretty friggin' scary. It reminds me of Urnam Jin from Magic the Gathering. It's the 4 mana, 5/5, with a drawback that's maybe not the end of the world. Although the Urnam Jin was really trivial drawback. But let's try this out. So I have no idea what's going to be in the Rogue deck, other than some Anabar Ambushers. We get to defeat Mexna again. I don't remember, he did not web a lot of my stuff last time.
Watch your...
Tankmaster Overspark. Interesting. Are you much of a second turn play? Like, I'm not going to have a buff for you, but I guess I'll keep this stuff anyway, because it's fairly cheap, and I have no idea what I'm going to be getting.
Job done.
Nope. Stop fixing. Okay, so you got a spider. I guess I'll make another one of these exciting things. Her guys seem better in the circumstance where neither of us have any buff cards, that's for sure. Okay, that's interesting. This is... yeah. So, this guy is totally random. The problem is, she's going to have more minions than me. Even if I use my minions to kill her minions, she's still going to have more minions than me because they spawn more when they die. So, using him right now, probably not the best. I could start using Dagger to get rid of them, or I can just make... yeah, probably just Razor Fen Hunter myself.
Don't mess.
Get more stuff. And I'll let her waste her attacks killing my guys. Because the sooner... if I kill these on my turn, then the 1/1's can attack sooner. Okay, you do that. Interesting. So here's one of the legends that you can get. 5/5 for 5, and his battle cry is, on your opponent's next turn only, just for one turn, all their spell cards cost 5 more. It hoses Miracle Rogue. Although you have to play it at the right time, and if you don't pull things off well enough, that Miracle Rogue can just go off the following turn. So it's a powerful tool against those. You kind of dominate. You're 2/3 in a world 2/3 that kills things. So 2/3 with more effectively infinite attack against minions totally rules the world of all this crap stuff that we have out here. I can't do that much. I think I'm gonna waste another Echoing Ooze with no buffs because I don't know. Yeah, maybe there are Cold Bloods in here, but I don't have them. Playing him right now, again, he transforms another random minion into a 5/5. There's a good chance that he'll get one of my opponent's minions. Or he can turn something into a 1/1, in which case he's not doing a whole lot unless he hits this randomly or this. Yeah, he's just not the right guy for the job right now. So I'm probably going to make a dagger, stab something, and then make another not super impressive ooze.
Swine.
Yeah, there's no point in having her 3rd toughness against that, so we'll do that. And maybe do some damage. Because, again, killing that will just give my opponent more resources on the battlefield. Those things are weird when we're all playing with such kind of, frankly, garbagey cards. The Echoing Ooze is powerful, but not in the hand I've got, that's for sure. So that's predictable, but I can use a 1/1 to kill this. Web Spinner. You're just out there to punish me for killing your creatures and make it really hard to use him well. So I could play any of these. Whoopee-doo. That is a big thing. I don't like that. I really need to be able to eliminate as many things as possible so I can get down to the point where maybe I Tankmaster him or something. But for now, Lothub's not going to help as much. I'm going to be playing one of these. I guess I should kill as many 1/1s as I can. Yeah, let's go ahead and stab this one so that he just guaranteed kills the one I want. Or I could kill that and actually Tankmaster now, because then he might make one of my guys bigger, or he might make him smaller. That might be the best time I'm going to have. Okay, actually, let's do that. Go, Tankmaster, go! Ideal circumstance. Remember when I was complaining about the apparent not randomness, which is really just like our perception. I'm confident it's actually random with like what's her name's death shots. That seemed pretty non-random to my opponent if he had that kind of feeble human perception. So like, what? It has a 1 in 3 chance and it hits the exact one I want that he wanted, and it flips a coin and gets the best ability to hit. That's pretty good. Okay. We definitely want those things to die. I can play him to blow that up as long as I kill the other two, right? So let's stab that. And I guess I'll kill that with him. Why not? No, I'll just stab it. Whatever. That's 1 damage to me. Then you blow that up. Healing a minion with this is probably better, but I'm going to play it and heal myself anyway, because it gives me more forces on the field. And I mean, if she bounces something, she might randomly get this. No, she bounced the Echoing Ooze, so I get another free ooze. And get his health back and stuff. She's doing really bad now. She's wasted all her multi-creatures. Oh, he would have been good against all the multi-creatures. She's wasted all her multi-creatures, and now she's got nothing. So let's play Lotheb, so she can't play any fancy spells she might be thinking of. And of course, if he gets bounced, then I can do it again. And we'll play the Echoing Ooze. And we're going to kill that with Thinkmaster Overspark. Yeah, this deck's all Battle Cry, so it works against her stupid boss power. This game was... I don't know, I'm sure there are other ways this game can go. You can get different draws, but this was totally easy mode. Mostly, though, it's giving me my ambushers, which is awesome. So, let's see. First off, can I just kill her? 5 plus 6, 11, 12, 13, 14... None of these things do damage, so no, can't really kill her. Can I get her up to 4 minions so I can do this? No. That's too bad. He's 2 or less attack, so okay. Well, I guess I'll kill that. Kill that. Oh yeah, I forgot my plan already. I am dumb. It doesn't matter that much. I should have blown him up with that, and then I was going to use them to kill that. But I wasn't thinking. I don't really need that healing. Well, let's heal him. Stab one of them. Oh, whatever. Excessive force. Boy, is that less effective right now than the normal abomination would be. The normal abomination would kill a lot of my stuff. But no, you used your incredibly powerful reincarnate to give yourself a 1/2 with taunt. Whoop-de-friggin-do. Alright, well, we killed that, because we can. And whatever, I don't need to keep this guy alive. I got no room on the battlefield. And I just need to do 8 damage, so yeah, whatever. Ha! I'll give my guys taunt, so they can survive killing your stupid thing. And I will excessively overkill you. I'll kill you for Nomragon. But now I have Anubar ambushers, which are scary awesome. I'm sure they will fail me and screw me up a lot of times in the future, but they're very interesting. So that is the Arachnid Quarter. The only thing left to do is the heroic version, which Here will be a lot more challenging next time.
Please click the like button before it clicks you. And check out Tales from My D&D Campaign on youtube.com/Demonac.